Hello everybody and welcome back to another Figurehead Reviews video, and today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Blink from the Caliban Build-A-Figure wave. Here we have the X-Men logo as well as Blink's name down there, and of course we have Blink in the front window. We get the Caliban Build-A-Figure logo there and the X logo at the top. We get some very cool artwork on both sides and then expanded on the back of Blink. We do have all the other figures needed in this wave to complete the Caliban Build-A-Figure. In the top we have the read-up. Clarice Ferguson uses her mutant ability of teleportation to disappear and reappear in the blink of an eye. And down here at the bottom, we do have the UPC code, so you can check with your local retailers to see if they have this in stock. But enough about that, let's get this open and take a look at Blink. And here is Blink outside of her packaging, and very cool what Hasbro did with the accessory there. I thought that was a neat addition. And overall, the figure itself isn't too bad either. Blink is another one of those characters that I don't have a ton of experience with, as she didn't appear in a lot of the comics that I used to read when it came down to the X-Men. And I didn't even look up to see when she was first introduced. So, but all the same, still happy to grow those teams and just get more and more characters. I'm always like getting that. When standing straight up, this figure is coming in at about 6 1/8 inches tall, which puts her at about 15.5 centimeters. She does come with her Build-A-Figure piece for Caliban, which is the left leg, but we will look at that when we put Caliban together. Otherwise, she does come with those little dagger effects that she has in her hands and that blink effect. So we'll go ahead and take a look at those, and then we'll get a better look at the figure. And here are the effects that we get with Blink. So very cool that we got these. I like this one. So this is meant to be a representation of her teleportation powers, with her just sort of snapping in and blinking into a spot. So you could have her standing there, or, I mean, really, if her legs are going to be apart, it's just going to be something like that. And it doesn't really work for being behind her, just because I don't know how you would pull that off, but I don't know. It's a pretty cool looking effect. I think it's well done as far as the design goes. You just have pretty basic flares going up, so there's not much to say. It is a little bit of a flexible material, so it's not completely hardened, and it is hollow when you look inside there. So yeah, I mean, it serves its purpose. It's meant to just sit there and be a cool effects piece. With that, though, we do move on to her little daggers here. And as I said, I don't know a ton about this character, so I'm not sure how these are manifested, if these are just actual weapons she carries or something that she creates. Yeah, I should probably look a little bit more into the character, I suppose. But still, we get a cool effect that does fit in her hands just fine. And then I even had, kind of back this way, so yeah, they're cool looking, but they are very basic. They just have a little bit of a bend to them if you needed to. I don't know why you would need to. These, again, look like they're meant to go in our hands. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's pretty cool. Let's go ahead now, though, and get a better look at Blink. And here we are up close with Blink, and overall not too bad of paint applications here. I've seen some other reviews where some of the application of the little diamond there in the middle of her forehead is more off-center than it is here, and you can see it is off-center here just by a little bit, and it looks like the eyes maybe had been painted on a little too high. It's kind of hard to tell there, but overall it's still not a bad sculpt and not a bad paint job, so it's not, yeah, it's nothing too crazy. I got a little something there in her hair. I'm not sure what that is, but otherwise not bad for the rest of the sculpt. Looks like we got a little mold injection spot there, but we do get some subtle highlights there in the red that really bring it out. So overall, I really like that design. Going down, so you got a little choker here that is loose. It's not sculpted on. And then the paint, actually a little slight mismatch there when you're looking at her lower torso compared to the top. The arms came out looking okay, though. The line work actually isn't too shabby. You get a little bit of fading there, but for the most part, they're pretty solid lines, so that is good. And then we got our two gripping hands. And, I mean, it's a standard female body mold, so it's nothing crazy there. We do get this piece in the middle, which is a soft material, so it can move around. And we get, similar to that Kate Bishop, we get that high-waisted top that she has on there. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad-looking figure, and it's just the standard female body mold, though. So it's nothing too crazy or innovative, but it is a cool design. Looking at our articulation, so we have a head that can go down this far, can go up, not so much because of the hair. We can turn, of course, side to side without any issues. You have arms that can come up quite a ways, full rotation, and then you do have a single jointed elbow with rotation at the elbow, and then you do have a hinge and rotation at the wrist, and then we do have a diaphragm joint, which gives us a little bit forward and backwards, and side to side gets a little tight there, but you get plenty of rotation there and a little bit of pivot even. No other waist articulation. You have legs that can come apart that far, kick forward that far, back, and not really at all. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and then you do have a hinge and ankle pivot. And finally here we have the entire wave next to each other. We have Beast and Blink, Skullbuster, Jubilee and Weapon X in front of the Caliban Build-A-Figure, and then Gambit and Forge. And that about does it for this review, everyone. And overall, I think most of us have the same complaints about the female body sculpts, which is to say no double jointed elbows. But aside from that, it was a well-executed figure, and I like the sculpt and the paintwork. It actually came out looking pretty decent, so I don't really have any major complaints for the figure itself, and I think it'll look good on the X-Men shelf. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure to hit that like button if you like this video. Subscribe for more content just like this. And aside from that, thanks for watching my video, and have a great day.